Hi everybody, how are you? As you probably have read many times, there's a lot of car theft going on, especially the newer type models. And part of the increase in the theft is the way we open our doors on these cars and how we start them. And in the old days, if you had a regular key, basically you would stick it in the door, open it, stick it in the ignition, start your car. And if they wanted to steal your car, they would break into the car and usually smash the steering column where the ignition was and jump wires to start your vehicle. That doesn't really happen that much anymore. Many years ago, they started coming up with fobs that you could start your car with remotely or open your door with, and therein started the problem. And the problem was that because fobs transmit a signal to the car, you could reach out and open the door without putting a key in the ignition, or you could basically sit in the car, push a button, and start the vehicle that way without ever inserting a key. The primary focus on that was that you needed a fob, much like this, to start the vehicle or to open the door. And you had to have this on you because it only has a certain amount of range, right? So the way these work in a really simplified term is these are constantly broadcasting a really minute signal. And if we simplify it down to its basic, it's going, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Whereas your car receiver is going, I'm here, I'm here. And when it senses the fob nearby, it allows you to reach out, open your door, or get inside and push a button to start the car. And that's kind of the problem. What happens is the thieves have figured out many different ways to steal vehicles. But one of the ones that's really common that you should be aware of, and you can actually do something about, is a relay antenna attack, or a man-in-the-middle attack, as they call it. And here's what happens. One thief will go to the front of your house and stand there holding an antenna of sorts. I want to show you a little video on that. And what that antenna is doing is it's picking up the signal from the fob. Now, if you leave this near the front door, even though it's not strong enough to actually reach the car, if a thief is standing outside your door with an antenna, he can take this signal, this really minute signal, and rebroadcast it to the car, which in turn thinks the remote is close and will allow somebody to open the door or start the car and drive away. And that's terrifying. So there's a way that you can stop this, which we'll get to in a moment. But what you have to realize is, a lot of people, when they walk into the house, they take their fob and they throw it down somewhere near the front door and never think twice about it. Well, in the middle of the night, the bad guys are going to come, and eventually it might be you. There's a way that you can get around this. And the way that you can get around this is buying, an RF pouch. What it does, you can get a pouch that you put your fob into, and it in turn blocks the signal from going any further than the pouch. Will you remember to do that all the time? It's difficult. We forget to do things, and some of them can be really bulky. If you carry around the pouch with you all the time with the fob inside it, it's just another piece that people don't want to carry. So a simple thing to do when you're around the house is, instead of just plunking your keys down, you can either get an RF pouch, put that in, and be protected, or you can use simple things that you might already have or really easy to get. And one of them is an Altoids tin, the Curiously Strong mint. Believe it or not, the fact that it's made out of this tin will stop this thing from sending transmissions to the car. So if you close it up and you set it down anywhere in the house, the bad guy can come, but chances are pretty good that if he's standing outside your door with an antenna trying to retransmit that signal, he's not going to find the signal, because of course you've got it enclosed in here, right? The other thing you might find is there's cookie tins, and in this case there's a big tin of Macintosh toffees, same material. You can basically open it up and keep your fob or fobs, if you have a number of them in the house, inside here. And while it sounds like a bit of a pain, it's a great way to stop people from stealing your vehicle, because the convenience of that fob broadcasting all the time, when you pick it up and you walk out and open the door, there's a danger attached. And the danger is that somebody can steal your vehicle. So hopefully this is going to make a little bit of difference in you feeling secure about your car being stolen. And please, There are many, many, many different ways to steal cars. This is only one of them. This is a really easy solution. So you can pick up an RF pouch for about $20 off of Amazon and other places. But like I said before, it could be bulky. It could be hard to carry around. If you're just going to walk into the house and plunk your keys down, it's really easy to toss them into this tray or possibly an Altoid box. And it works. It keeps the signal from being spread. So hopefully this is going to be a little bit of help to you, and you have to do something, right? I mean, if you've got an expensive vehicle and you have that kind of a fob, it could be a problem for you. So check out all the options. I'll provide some links in the video like I usually do, and hopefully this helps you out a bit. Have a great day and see you around the neighborhood. Take care.